Hello everyone, I'm Em. Welcome back to TechBlock. Today we are reviewing a backpack and also taking a look at a bunch of travel tech. Basically making one of those like what's in my tech backpack kind of video. But this is actually like a suitcase slash backpack. I know it kind of looks like a backpack, but it can basically expand and become like a 40-liter capacity suitcase. Currently it's like a 25 when it's compressed, but it can expand and become basically like a little suitcase that you carry around with you. Anyway, today's video is actually sponsored by this backpack company, NayoSmart. Link in the description, of course. Massive shout out to them for actually sponsoring today's video. But we're gonna be taking a look at this backpack, what it's all about. Is it any good? Should you buy this backpack? And then also taking a look at a bunch of tech that I take with me when I go on holiday, when I go traveling, for example. So not only are we going to be taking a look at the backpack, but also a whole bunch of tech that will also be linked down below in the description that I usually take with me when I go on holiday or just, go to an event or something. All right, let's get started with probably one of the coolest features of the backpack. It's a very simple one, but it's pretty damn good. So I'm going to put the backpack on, and you may notice that there is a cable coming out of the backpack. Oh God. Okay, so this cable is plugged into an external USB port on the side of the backpack there. And if I go ahead and plug this lightning cable into my phone, the phone will charge via this external USB cable. But there's only certain ways for this to work effectively. Now this feature will only work well with certain battery banks, certain power banks basically. So on the front of the backpack here, we'll open up the front compartment over here. And right here we have the RAV Power File Hub Travel Router. This is basically like a portable NAS, portable router. It can do a whole lot of stuff, and it also happens to have a 6700 milliamp hour battery in here, so it also acts as a power bank, as well as, all the other things it can do. The dedicated video on this should be live on the channel now. If it isn't, it'll be going live very, very soon. So be on the lookout for this one, or go check the video out if it's out already. I'm definitely gonna be taking this guy with me next time I go on holiday, because it is actually pretty damn good. Anyway, back to the backpack. There's a cable, this cable right here, just a standard USB cable that basically acts as like a USB extension cable that goes from, the outside of the backpack through to the inside and into a power bank. Now, if you use a power bank, like the one I'm going to show you right now, one of these, for example, like a standard Anker power bank that has a button, okay? This button is going to cause you a few problems. So you can plug the cable in, you can plug your phone in, but if that USB cable is plugged into one of these power banks, you're gonna have to reach into the backpack, press the button to charge your phone. That is just far from ideal and probably something you don't want to be doing. So you have to make sure to plug in this USB extension cable that came with the backpack into something like a RAV File Hub Travel Router that doesn't have a button that you have to press in order to make the actual charging feature work. So, if it's plugged in, it'll charge basically. That is what you want. I personally haven't seen too many power banks that don't have a button that you have to press to actually make the whole thing work. So there's a chance you might probably have to pick up one of these in order to make this whole charging feature work well. But if you do have that gadget from RAV Power, this whole charging feature is pretty damn good. You just plug whatever cable you want. It could be a lightning cable, micro USB, Type-C, whatever goddamn cable you want into the side of the backpack there. And then as you walk in, your phone's charging. There's no cables coming out of one of the compartments of your backpack. Everything's shut, everything's secure. And it's just a handy way to charge your phone. So that's the main tech feature of the backpack. The fact that it has an external USB port, which I'm a fan of. This is actually pretty damn good. Something else that it does have though, which I thought was pretty cool and quite useful, especially because this is kind of oriented towards people who travel a lot. There's a zippable pocket right here, which is kind of designed for where you'd hold your passport. The fact that that pocket is, touching your back and it's kind of hidden away, makes it quite difficult for someone to pickpocket your passport or something. So pretty good pocket there, very useful. You can keep your wallet in there, your keys, but I'd probably recommend that you keep your passport in there or something, because it's the perfect pocket for a passport basically. Anyway, let's unplug this lightning cable because it's kind of annoying me now because the backpack's off of me. Let's take a look at what's inside all the compartments and how the hell to actually make it expand. Okay, so at the very front of the backpack here, just the front compartment there, I'm keeping all my power banks in here. You can also so as I mentioned earlier, there is a front compartment here, pretty spacious actually, even though the backpack is currently compressed. A pretty decent amount of space here to put power banks, whatever you want in there. So that's kind of the front compartment, nothing too exciting in there. The main one is pretty damn cool. especially when it expands because it becomes absolutely enormous. Okay, so this is the main compartment of the backpack we have a few zippable pockets here with like breathable mesh all over the place. This part is the main one that will expand once you actually like uncompress the backpack, which I'll show you how to do in just a moment. But we have a few things in here. We have a camera carrying case, a mini little tripod, my case for all my SD cards. This one's actually pretty cool. I picked it up on Amazon. We have space for like full-size SD cards as well as the micro SD cards. So link in the description to all the tech I'm about to feature, the tripod, the case. I'll try to link as many things as possible. Over here, we have something that I've taken with me for, I think every single time I've gone on holiday, I've brought this with me. That's kind of why it's a little bit beat up. These are things I pretty much always take with me whenever I go on holiday. We have a micro USB cable, a Type-C cable, as well as a lightning cable for my iPhone. Now, all of this plugs into this RAV power thingy. This thing has 4 USB ports, and every single one of these has like iSmart, like basically super fast charging. Like whenever I'm at home and I want to charge my phone fast, I'll plug it into this, and like honestly, I can guarantee you, your phone will charge fast you're using this thing. But this thing does of course need a power source, so we can plug this in. This is just a standard like UK power socket, but I can convert it to like a European one or a US one, depending on which country I'm going to. And I've taken this gadget with me to quite a few countries, Amsterdam, Lithuania. I'm pretty sure I also took this to Los Angeles as well. So this has been around with me for, I think, well over a year now. It's been through a lot. That's why it's kind of beat up and stuff, but I'm super happy with it. It's just like a great way to charge all your devices. So would highly recommend this guy. Anyway, back to the backpack. This is the main compartment that will expand, as I pretty much said earlier. And then over here we have some more zippable like mesh pockets. We have like a GoPro. This is a head strap. We have the GoPro itself, as well as like my toothbrush holder that came with my toothbrush. Before I show you how this whole thing expands and becomes a whole lot bigger, I'm gonna open up one more of the pockets here, and that is the one at the back. This is like the final compartment of the backpack. We have my laptop power brick and the whole charger in there, and a pretty well protected laptop carrying case in here as well, where I've got my razor blade, and it very nicely just kind of slots in there, like a pretty good spot as well for the charger there. So I'm pretty happy with all that. One more thing I should probably mention, this entire backpack is made out of like a high density polyester material. Feels pretty good, and it has like a waterproof coat all over it, so you don't have to worry about your tech getting potentially water damaged in the rain or something. So that's always good, man. Getting back to the rear of the backpack, or the back of this bag, they went ahead and used a breathable material for the entire back of this bag, as well as all these straps, of course, where your shoulders are going to be sitting on and your arms, which is good, so you're not gonna be like sweating or anything like crazy when wearing this. And finally, before I forget, let's show you how this backpack expands and how much it expands, because it's goddamn crazy, man. So I'm gonna just unzip this one zipper. It honestly takes like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds. Boom, the backpack's expanded. Look how big this thing is. Imagine filling this whole backpack up with like stuff. Like this is basically like a little suitcase, man. So it can expand to be pretty damn big or be pretty compressed, as like a normal backpack should be. So yeah, that's the whole expandability thingy. It can zip back up and become a 25-liter capacity backpack, or expand and be a 40-liter capacity backpack. Apart from that though, massive shout out to NayoSmart for actually sponsoring today's video and sending out one of their expandable tech travel backpacks for me to check out. And I also went ahead and showed off some cool tech that I take with me when I go traveling, when I go on holiday. The main two items basically being from RAV Power, the RAV Power 4-port like smart charging hub, I guess, as well as the RAV Power file hub, which is still plugged into the backpack. This little guy over here, it acts as a portable NAS, a portable router, perfect for traveling, and it's also a portable battery bank. It does it all, man. So apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. Link in the description to everything featured in today's video, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye.